Hi guys, today we're covering how to make a mod in Spotlight. Now there are some guides for this. They're very outdated, but then again, so is the actual thing. If we go to options, first of all, I'm going to talk to you about the options. So, player, you can change that. I don't know what that does actually. So render areas, you kind of want to keep that on. Because so first of all, let me show you an actual level. So here we're going to go open with selector. I suggest you do this every time unless you're opening game files outside of the stage data. So I'm going to open up 1.1 Super Bell Hill, which as you can see here, its internal name is Enter Cat Mario Stage. Now these are all the areas. They all do different things. Like as you can see, this is a graphics area. This is a camera area. This is also a graphics area. This is the death area that kills you. And as you can see, if I go to options and then turn off render areas, then they all disappear. So render skyboxes, that's just the skybox. You can keep that on as well if you want. The reason I recommend keeping areas on is because if you need to edit, say you're making a troll level and you want to make the death area taller, you can just go select it and make it 75 times scale. Although don't do that, because that would instantly kill whoever steps into the level. But yeah, and then if we go back again, render invisible walls, it's pretty self-explanatory. It renders the invisible walls. Although I recommend that you do keep that off, because it can get pretty annoying and you have to click through it to get to it. Like as you can see, here is the bonus room, and I have to click through the transparent wall to get to it. Although it's useful if you need to edit invisible walls. Okay, so I restarted. For the purpose of the guide, I am going to keep all of these on and keep the player as Toad. So here, as you can see, only load unique object ideas, disable if objects disappear when loading a custom level. So I'd recommend that you turn that off because it doesn't really do much, but for the sake of the guide I'm going to keep it on. And don't load textures. Obviously that doesn't load textures, so here we've got Enter Cat Mario Stage, and see what happens if I open it now. That option's turned off. Apparently nothing. What happens if I gotta close it and then reopen it. You can keep textures on if you want, if you've got a beefy computer. So game directory, that's where the game is. Project directory, this can be anything, and it's where saved things go. So here, if I go to Spotlight and I create a new folder and I call it Projects, and then I select the folder. So now, instead of saving directly to the file in C users maxim Wii U games backup Super Mario 3D World content, it saves to C users maxim download new Spotlight instant projects. I can rebuild the database, which you need a database to do it. Hold on. No, it just went behind. So, anyways, enough about that. Let's get to the level editing. First of all, if you select an object, then you can move it around. Or you can use the property menu. If you click and drag on one of the properties, then you can change that property. You can make it rotate. You can make it big or small. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an example mod where basically I'm going to make everything that's not part of the level really small. So if you click on an object, these are its properties. You can copy properties and then paste them onto other objects on anything. So as you can see, the display position, it just changes like exactly where it's positioned in editing. And you can even copy a thing's properties onto itself. But yeah, so let's see what else is there. So some objects not only do have these properties, but they have like separate properties. Like for example here, if I turned on if is snow cover, then in the level there would be snow covering the question block. So I'm going to leave that on as an example. Here, this is what it actually is. Like what actually comes out. So item type here is what comes out. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to start making everything a lot smaller. Oh, and before I continue, here we've got clear pipes. Now these are just parts of a clear pipe. This is the actual clear pipe object, and it's linked to these two, making them a fully functional clear pipe. And I can't shrink them, obviously. Otherwise, Mario wouldn't fit in them. Nope, wrong thing. Okay, anyways, before I continue, I just want to talk about links. Links are what objects are connected to. As you can see, this clear pipe, flagpole, checkpoint flag, is connected to this player, which is where the player restarts from if they die. This pipe is connected to the pipe in the bonus room, so that they come out this pipe. This bunny is linked to this green star, and linked to this point, which is linked to this point, which is linked to this point, and 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 so on, so that it can actually move. A lot of objects need links. You can create a link by going into mode and choosing edit links. As you can see, there are a lot of links in the game. This is a desk cube link, which is a critical link. If these two cubes were not linked with a desk cube link, if it was like, I don't know, something like, let's say, view group or something, then all this cube would do is just suck in your character and just leave them in there for ages. In fact, forever. Where that object is located, and then take it from there. For example, what I'm looking for is You know, one of those things where, like, where you have to... I'm looking for one of those things where you have to get the... You know, with the character pad. And here I'm going to use the... I'm going to use the actual game to find a level where it's located in 2-4. And then from here, I can go to Spotlight, get 2-4, really rolling hills, open it, and then I can find it. It's a trample switch Kara. I'm gonna have one for each character. So we're gonna get a total of 15 green stars in this level. 5 character choice and 10 gameplay. So this is 0, so this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. And this is 4. And if you ever need to check properties for an object, you can go ahead and play that level, like I'm doing here. And I know the character for this switch in this one is Mario. By the way, this is, yes, this is a modded version of the game currently. And as you can see, the stamp, the character is Mario, so... If we go back to Spotlight, and we can check the properties on this one, character type is 0, so that means 0 is Mario, 1 is Luigi, 2 is Peach, 3 is Toad, and 4 is Rosalina. So as you can see here, it's linked to a switch, stage switch, which is linked to a stamp. So this links to this. So if you step on this, it activates this, which activates this. So we're going to get 5 green stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's 6. Delete that last one. And we're going to do the copy location trick from earlier, and then move them up. You know what I'm going to do instead? I'm just going to move them to the last one's location, just because that makes it a bit easier. And so now I need to get some stage switches. Precisely 5. Hold on. Okay, now then. So I'm going to get the stage switches. If you hold shift, then you can place another one. By the way. So here, I'm going to go back to linking mode. I'm going to link this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this, and this to this. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it does not like that. Oh, maybe I need to link the green star to it. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just being dumb, guys, sorry. So now, before we do anything else, I just want to show you about the level parameters. So as you can see, here is green stars. And we don't want that to be free for this mod, we want it to be 15. Because we are making a mod. So I just realized we were doing this in my okay, so I just realized that we were doing this in my backup, which isn't exactly the best of all time, but we can still do it. Oh yeah. Save to project path. That's good. Okay, so now we're going to go back to object mode. I'm going to select the green star. This is ID 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So now we need our actual green stars. So if I go hard block and I'm going to grab the location of the player, I'm going to move the hard block down a bit, and I'm just going to pull it back like just a tiny bit from the start of the level and put a green star on it. I'm going to copy the location and pop it in there. So now this is green star 0, which is green star 1. Now it's time for green star 1, which is going to be a green ring. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think I'm just being picky. I should just do it the normal way. I just wanted to have the satisfaction of all the green stars flowing in. Because we all know that we all love that satisfying sound. Am I right or am I right? The problem is you can't 100% World 1 until you until you beat the entire game.
Super Mario 3D World!
Alright, let's just go do this anyway. And again, we're still gonna do it as Rosalina, because You want to get 100%, or do we want to get 100% or what?
Wonderful.
Also, by the way, this is the Lucky Bell cat variant because I got that from my mod. So as you can see, now we need to wait. Hold on, this is the. Isn't this the in progress? No, this is the 100% save file, not the in progress save file. So you gotta go back in.
Let's go. Mine. You see that?
And hold on a second, let me just Wait, do I have to go to the home menu to sync? Hold on, I better not. Because, how are both my Wiimotes dead? Oh, you know what? Screw it. Excuse me one moment whilst I use Coupe to, why am I doing this? You know, I don't need Coupe. Just let me have it. Okay, let's go back. Actually, now let's actually do it.
Super Mario 3D World. Meow.
Okay, now it's time to actually do it. Finally, after 7 years of waiting, it's time to finally. Wait, no. Let me go to Rosalie. After 7 years of waiting, it's finally time to get the 100% save file that everyone's been waiting for. Wait, I just realized. Can I even use the rocket to get to Champions Road? Oh, I can, okay. Because normally you wouldn't be able to until you, until you got every green star.
Oh. You see that?
I'll go. Oh, I missed it just. You see, the thing is, I want to get like, even though I've already got them, I want to get them all in one swoop.
Yay.
So as you can see, there might be some issues with the mod. So if you think there's ever issues with your mod, don't be afraid to just go back and fix them. Like, for example, I feel like these are too high. These ones in particular, so I'm going to take them down. Then now, as you'll see,
Let's go. Wonderful. You see that?
we're just going to go ahead and play it. As you can see, that's a lot more fair now. I still have to restart because I'm trying to get them all in one. Hold on. Okay, so I decided to do some tweaking because it wasn't exactly working the greatest.
Hello there.
I mean the green star coins. So now I've put them in an entirely different method so that now
Let's go.
They are they are in very different positions.
Whoa! You see that?
I very clearly forgot to send the file over. Give me a second.
Let's go! Wonderful! You see that?
Alright, yeah, I forgot to get this star. Yeah, that's what this is all about, debugging. I just knocked down my switch.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get like a really high score. Which is partially because of how many green stars there are. So I am going to go up here. I'm gonna do that thing that I said about. Instead of restraining yourself, you can just get the coins and then go back for the green star. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a new high score without getting a single power up, aside from a single cat bell and a mega mushroom, so that I can get some of the. Oh, and don't let me forget about this. The easiest way to get 3 points in this level. I mean, probably not the easiest, to be honest, now that there's all of this. I'm gonna get that just for the single coin, because I can. That's a really satisfying move, and it just pops out. Okay, now it's time to see if you can actually get the last star now. So you go in the door and it just pops you out into a warp box, and then you just drop back at the beginning. And then you gotta rebeat the whole level. God, that's so funny. And the thing is, because I didn't set a type for the warp boxes, you can just go back and do them infinite times.